Welcome to another ICP update. So today I actually want to start with the ICP Bitcoin chart. As you can see, we are in a 1-2 step up on this chart, which is kind of weird because not many coins actually have this. And ICP is continuing to go sideways. However, it is going sideways on this chart while Bitcoin dominance is going up. So I think that's actually very bullish. And like I said, ICP does not really react to Bitcoin dominance that much. Now, of course, it still reacts to it. But as you can see, it does not react to it as much as the other altcoins. As you can see, we are not at a new bear market low. And if you check out some other altcoins, for example, ADA Bitcoin is at a new bear market low right now. But ICP Bitcoin is not. Now let's check out some other coins. For example, Polkadot Bitcoin is also at a new low. It's actually a new all-time now. So ICP is holding up quite well right now. And of course, you could call this a 1-2 step up, but I don't think wave count really works on dominance charts. But I mean, maybe you could say that we are not going to go below this low right here. If we do, I don't think that's going to be bearish, to be honest with you. And if you look at the bull market support band, we just had a cross right here. So maybe that's a good sign. I mean, the last time we had a cross was down here. And as you can see, after we had a cross, that was in July, we still continued going down for about 5 months or so, and then we bounced and we got this huge pump. So maybe we have to continue doing absolutely nothing for a few months, and maybe we have to put in another bear market low on the ICP Bitcoin chart before we actually start going up. And like I said, we have not had an altcoin season right now, so yeah, if we put in another low on the ICP Bitcoin chart, it's not going to be the end of the world. I mean, most altcoins already did this, so it's okay. Now, if you look at the Bitcoin dominance chart, we actually just put in a new cycle high, which is very interesting because if we do get to 60% this month, I think it's very likely that the third wave on the ICP chart and on the other charts as well will finally start and we will get the altcoin season that everyone has been waiting for. So yeah, it's interesting that Bitcoin dominance is going to get a new cycle high, but ICP Bitcoin is not at a new cycle low. So ICP is definitely holding up a lot better than the other altcoins. And if we do top on the Bitcoin dominance chart in October, then ICP will finally be able to get a third wave of this 1-2 setup. And like I mentioned many times, ICP respected support levels and it's not really going down right now. It's actually a lot stronger. Well, it's looking a lot stronger than the other altcoins because if you can remember, after we got this 1-2 setup right here, where we got this second wave move down, most altcoins actually put in another lower low in the main second wave move down. But ICP did not. It actually reacted to the trend line right here. And then it tried doing something, but of course it did not really manage to get a third wave, at least not yet, because, you know, Bitcoin dominance at the end of the day is still going up. And if it does go off, I mean, ICP cannot really get huge pumps. That's not really how it works. And even though Bitcoin went from about 57K to about 67K this month, I mean, as you can see, that did not really do anything to the ICP chart because Bitcoin dominance is currently up quite a lot and is going to close to topping. So of course, ICP is not going to go up if Bitcoin dominance goes up as well. But it is, however, interesting that ICP is not going down and it's just going sideways. So this is actually bullish in my opinion. Now let me talk about this 1-2 step up again. If we want to get a third wave move to the upside, then the third wave needs to go up in 5 waves and it needs to get to the 200% extension right here. And that is at $16.16. That is the 200% extension of this 1-2 setup. And I don't know if we will get that. I mean, right now we're in some kind of triangle, so it's hard to say when we will get to these targets and if we will get to these targets. But we already have a 1-2 setup right here of this third wave that I need. So maybe we could say that we are trying to go in a third wave, on a third wave right now. And we already have an A-B structure of that third wave. So if we want to prove that we can actually get to that target zone, then we need to get to at least the 200% extension of this 1-2 setup. And that is at $13.79. And that will complete the C wave and the third wave right here. Now, of course, the C wave needs to go up in 5 waves as well. So, you know, there's still some work to do and you cannot really count this as anything. This is just sideways price action. So we do not even have any first wave of the C wave. So we still need to do a lot of work. And if we do not do anything for the next month or so, and if Bitcoin down there continues going up, then yeah, I don't think we'll get there in November or this month. I think it's likely that we get there by the end of December instead, because that's when I believe Bitcoin down there will top at the latest. If it tops this month, then we could get there next month, obviously. But if it doesn't, yeah, we'd most likely continue doing absolutely nothing. We are, however, still in an ascending triangle, and as you can see, the price actually reacted to it 3 times already, so if we do want to go down right now, and if we do want to get another B-wave low, which right now seems likely, to be honest, because, you know, this drop share that we got, this is not really too bullish. It's not looking bullish because after a B wave, you need a C wave and it needs to be strong. And what we got right here was not really strong. I mean, this is just a joke right now. So if we do get another B wave, then maybe we'll test the trend line again and then we start bouncing. But of course, that's not really guaranteed to happen because Bitcoin dominance, if it continues going up, it's not going to care about this trend line on the ICP chart. And, you know, ICP could always break below it. And if it does do that, then I think it's very likely that we break below this low as well, which is the second wave move down. And if we do that, we will most likely break below this low as well, and then below this low as well. And we will put in a new second wave move down. Well, a new low for the second wave move down, which, like I have already mentioned many times, would not be the end of the world, because at the end of the day, we are still in the support region and many altcoins are actually still below the 0.786 level, but ICP is not. So ICP, like I said, is looking a lot, well, not a lot, but it's at least looking somewhat stronger than the other altcoins, at least right now. And maybe we'll continue going up, but we'll continue going up very slowly. Nobody really can tell right now, but I think we are very close to getting a third wave to the upside. And if we want to get a third wave, if we want to confirm that the main second wave move down is in, we still need to get 5 waves up. And yeah, I'm still tracking these. I don't know how high the 5th wave will go right here, but it could go about the first wave high. It does not really have to, but it could do it. And once we get the 5th wave move up, that will form the first wave of the main third wave move to the upside. Then of course we'll need a second wave move down, which could take like a month or two. And then we'll get the third wave of the main third wave, and that will be the most bullish wave of this cycle. Now, somebody asked me, when do I think this will happen? Well, that's kind of hard to predict right now because this all depends on when the altcoin season actually starts. If the altcoin season starts next month in November, then I think it's likely that we get this third wave of the third wave, let's say by March or so, and then we get the 4th wave move down. We take about a month to do it, and then we got a 5th wave, and that completes the 3rd wave, and what happens after that, I mean, nobody really knows. But, you know, we should get at least 3 waves in this cycle, and if we do get a 4th and a 5th wave, I mean, that's going to be good, of course, but if we do not, then that's also going to be okay. And let's say ICP gets to like $100 or so, and the 3rd wave move down, and then it tops, and it goes into a bear market. I mean, you could call the 4th wave move down a bear market if you wanted to, and maybe that's what's going to happen. Maybe the 4th wave move down will be the bear market, but you have to keep in mind that if ICP goes up like $100, it will only be allowed to go down to about $19. Well, actually, no. Actually higher that, about $22, for this to be considered a 4th wave move to the upside. As you know, the 4th wave move down is not really allowed to interfere with the 1st wave price action, so it's not really allowed to touch what happened over here. And I don't think that's likely. I mean, ICP only dropping from about $100 to about $22 seems a bit, let's just say, unlikely, because as you know, altcoins usually go down about 90 to 95% in a bear market, so it only going down about, let's say, 75%, I don't know if that will happen. It's, let's just say, unlikely to happen. I think it will go down way more than that. Now, if we do go to about $138, which is the 1.618 extension, and we drop to like $20, I think that's a 82% drop, 84% drop, so I think that's more likely to happen. But of course, nobody really knows what will happen. This is just speculation right now. But I'm still tracking Ethereum like move to the upside, and I still remain bullish on this chart as long as it's holding the $2.80 level. So yeah, that's all I have. Check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want access to all of our charts. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.